Okay, let's talk about Perception Forest and why I wish it was a more popular game mode. At the current state of the game, there's not much to do with your guild aside from the weekly raid. Yeah, the weekly Dream Jinming and the scheduled Breaking Army, uh, where you fight the boss individually, but with all your guildmates. And I don't know, maybe the guild arenas. Yeah. So Perception Forest is this one game mode where I think you and your guildmates can play together. Perception Forest has three modes. We have solo, uh, yeah, we have solo, duo, and flex. Now, what I'm trying to talk about here is the flex queue, where you play as a five-man. Because in this game, you know, especially if you're like in here for the PvP, the team fights are actually really fun. There's a lot of buggy stuff. I don't know if they are going to fix this because the target locking sometimes is kind of buggy, but it's not a deal breaker for me. It's still really fun. And yeah, Perception Forest, a really nice game mode. And that's the only way where you can queue up as a guild right now, because a lot of us here, or the current community I'm with, they are PvP centered. They want to play PvP, uh, but because GVGs are not going to be here for a while, that's what I've been looking for. I've been looking for content that you can do as a guild PvP wise. Because even in PvE, it's only once a week, right? Or twice, let's say, because there's a separate clear for guilds and a separate clear for the normal clear rather for Team Jinming. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to promote here. Well, that's the purpose of this video. Like, if you are playing Where Winds Meet right now, and if you're like also a guild that's looking for guild activities, um, Perception Forest is something that you can do. Because right now the queues are not really, popping. There's not a lot of people doing it, and it's also a PvP. What do you call this? PvP activity. Uh, the only PvP that is really popular right now is the 1v1 arenas, which personally I'm not really a fan of. Um, yeah, like I don't know, man. Like, I've never been a fan of 1v1 combat. Yeah, even since before. Like, I just love team fights and stuff like that. So if you're one of those people, Perception Forest is uh, one of the things that you can do. Perception Forest, if you don't know what it is, it's a battle royale mode. You have to loot your stuff there. Your gear doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to grind high tier gears or the best roll of your gears, the best stats. Because in the arena or in the forest, you have to grind for. Oh, you have to pick up the gear that you want, or the weapons that you want. So that's the skill gap there, I think. I would say, because if you know how to play the game basic, or the basics of the game, there's not really much difference in there. It's the looting because when I started playing Perception Forest, the looting was not, you know, not really intuitive in my opinion. But maybe that's just a skill issue on my part. But yeah, aside from that, it was pretty simple. It's a red, there's a big circle you can close. It's the typical battle royale. But the five man is really really fun when there's a queue, when there's team fights happening. Yeah, it's fairly competitive as well. We've played against like really good players. We lost a lot of times, but yeah, it's a good practice. It's a good team activity. It's frustrating and really fun at the same time. So yeah, if you're watching this video, queue Perception Forest, man. We queue cross server because of how the queues are happening. So yeah, I wish this game mode was more popular, and you know, I hope they add more guild activities because They really encourage people to play with your guild or to have a guild. So the entire point of having a guild is playing together with your guildmates, right? So if we're just all doing solo stuff, then what's the point of the guild, right? So yeah, now I am rambling again. I already got the point across. I really hope this game mode pops off, at least for now. You know, when there's no PvP activities to do with your guild at the current state. So that's all, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.